Hi everyone, welcome to Crack IELTS. My name is Almira. In this video, we will cover how to write a formal letter. To write a high-scoring formal IELTS letter, you need to get the structure right. This is one of the things you'll learn in this video. The video will also take you step by step through the process of writing a formal letter. Here's what we'll be covering: the 6-part letter structure, formal or informal, how to tell the difference, 4 simple steps of letter planning, and a sample letter. Let's quickly go through the simple 6-part structure. You can use the same basic structure for answering both a formal IELTS letter and an informal one. Ideally, your essay should consist of 4 paragraphs with a greeting at the beginning and the sign-off at the end. The structure is defined as: Dear, with the name of the person you are addressing to. Paragraph 1, the purpose, why you are writing the letter. Paragraph 2, write about the first bullet point. Paragraph 3, write about the second bullet point. Paragraph 4, write about the third bullet point. And finally, the sign-off. With only 20 minutes allowed for the task and a requirement of just 150 words, you won't be able to include much detail. The main paragraphs, that is paragraph 2, 3 and 4, only need to be around 50 words each. Aim for quality in your letter, not quantity, that is the right information written in a logical order. Having a structure to work with will help you to achieve this. Now we'll look at whether your letter should be formal or informal and how to tell the difference. Your first task is to decide if the question requires you to write a formal IELTS letter or an informal letter. If you get this wrong, you'll get a low score for task achievement. The two types of letters have a very different tone and style, and the language you will use will also vary. It's very simple to tell the difference. Follow this rule. If the question includes the word friend, use informal language. If the question does not include the word friend, use formal language. Here are examples of 2 questions that require formal letters. Question 1. You are unable to attend the farewell party for your manager at work. Write a letter to him or her. In your letter, say why you can't come. Tell them what you valued about working for him or her. And finally, give him or her your best wishes. Next, question 2. You recently ordered something online. When the delivery arrived, it was not complete. Write a letter to the company. In your letter, explain what you ordered and what was missing. Explain the importance of the delivery and ask for a replacement item to be sent. Sometimes you may get confused by a letter that is to a work colleague or manager with who you could be friends. In this situation, you may have been taught to use a semi-formal tone. My opinion is that learning a third style of letter writing is unnecessary. You already have enough other things to learn. For your test, assume that they are not a friend and write the letter in a professional style, that is in a formal tone. The other situation that can be confusing is where the person you have to write to is a neighbor. Again, assume that you do not know them very well and write a formal IELTS letter. If you follow the rule of only writing an informal letter when the question contains the word friend, you'll be fine. Next, let's look at the 4 simple planning steps. You must plan your letter before you begin writing. Planning will save you time, result in a more relevant answer, and help you to meet the marking criteria. There are 4 steps to writing a high-scoring formal IELTS letter. Understand the topic, identify who you are writing to, identify the 3 things you must write about, and generate ideas. Once we have completed this quick and simple process, we'll be ready to write a sample letter. For my step-by-step guidelines, I'm going to use the first of our sample questions. Here it is again. Let's first start with understanding the topic. The topic of the question will be stated in the first sentence of the question. Here's the topic sentence from our sample question. You are unable to attend the farewell party for your manager at work. This is what your letter will be about. It is the purpose for you writing the letter and must be stated in the first paragraph. For example, thank you for the invitation to your leaving on Saturday 15th May. Regrettably, I am unable to come. Many students make the mistake of missing this purpose sentence out, but it is crucial. Including it will gain you marks. Next, you need to identify who you are writing to. The person you are required to write your letter to will be stated in the second sentence of the question. Write a letter to him or her. Him or her refers to your manager, so this is who you must write to. Next, identify the 3 things you must write about. You must include 3 things in your letter. They will be shown in the 3 bullet points in the question. As per the sample question, here are the 3 points. Say why you can't come, tell him or her what you valued about working for them, and give him or her your best wishes. You don't need to write about anything else. Next, you need to generate ideas. Finally, we must think up some ideas to write about for each bullet point. If we do this before we start writing, we'll know what we are going to say and won't need to keep stopping to think about the next idea. With only 150 words to write, you won't need many ideas for your formal IELTS letter. Just be sure to cover the 3 bullet points and develop each idea fully. Here are a couple of tips to help you. Write about a personal experience if possible. If you have experienced a similar situation to the one you have to write about, use this for your ideas. It will make planning quicker and help you to use natural language. Next, you get marks for relevant ideas, not clever ideas. Your ideas do not have to be the best you can possibly think of, they just need to relate directly to the bullet points. Go with your first thoughts and don't waste time trying to think of better ideas. Note your ideas beside each bullet point like this. The first bullet point is say why you can't come. Here you could jot down ideas such as wedding anniversary, the husband has booked tickets to the theatre, and so on. The next bullet point is tell them what you valued about working for him or her. Here you could write ideas such as felt welcome when new, supportive, encouraged to develop strengths. The third bullet point is give him or her your best wishes. Here some ideas you could have is have a wonderful retirement, golf, and so on. We'll now add all this detail to the letter structure. When you practice, do this as you work through the planning process. Here's a reminder of the letter structure. The letter starts with Dear with the name of the person you are writing to. Paragraph 1, purpose, why you are writing the letter. Paragraph 2, write about the first bullet point. Paragraph 3, write about the second bullet point. Paragraph 4, write about the third bullet point. And finally, the sign off. And here is the structure with the detail added. Dear with the name of the person you need to include. Paragraph 1, the purpose. Here the purpose is you are unable to attend the farewell party for your manager at work. Paragraph 2, say why you can't come. Here you could elaborate on the ideas noted above. Paragraph 3, tell them what you valued about working for him or her, again with the ideas that we noted earlier. Paragraph 4, give him or her your best wishes, along with the ideas elaborated. And finally, the sign off. Spending a few minutes creating this plan will enable you to write much faster than if you don't have a plan. Next, let's learn how to write greeting and sign off. There are 2 parts of the formal IELTS letter structure that we haven't looked at yet, the greeting and the sign off. Let's first have a look at the greeting. Always start your letter with Dear and follow these rules. Use Dear Sir or Dear Madam if you don't know the name of the person you are writing to. Use Dear and surname if you do know their name, example Dear Mr. Smith or Dear Mrs. Jones. You would obviously know the name of your manager at work, so just make up a surname for them. And finally, let's have a look at the sign off. There are 3 ways you can sign off your letter: yours sincerely, yours faithfully, and kind regards. Follow these rules when deciding which to use. Yours sincerely if you started the letter with Dear and the surname, example Dear Mrs. Jones. Yours faithfully if you started the letter with Dear Sir or Dear Madam. Kind regards is formal but friendly and is also appropriate for most situations. It is particularly useful if you struggle to remember how to spell sincerely and faithfully. Always sign off a formal letter with your first name and surname. For example, yours sincerely, below which my full name is written, Almira DeCosta. Here's an example of a formal IELTS letter written following the guideline and structure in this video. You'll notice that I haven't used contractions. Contractions are informal language and should not be used in a formal letter. This sample formal IELTS letter is over the minimum word limit, so you can see that you don't have space to include very much detail at all. Now use what you have learnt in this lesson to practice answering other formal letter questions. Start slowly at first and keep practicing until you can plan and write a complete letter in around 20 minutes. That's all you need in order to know how to write a formal letter. If you have any doubts, drop a message in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Crack IELTS to receive future updates. Thanks for watching. Until next time.